Fantastic.
Awesome.
Kelly, you're going to kick us off?
I'm going to kick you guys off. I want to say first, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Kelly. I'm an advocate with Hugh Grace. Listen, guys, Hugh Grace is a revolutionary company with a mission that truly affects everyone. And as a mom who loves my skin and also loves my sons, my 3 boys, I knew this was absolutely important and a company that I needed to get involved in. I am so happy and privileged to introduce to you our founders, Sara and Ben Jensen. I could literally talk about Hugh Grace all day. But since we have them here, I would love for them to share everything great about Hugh Grace with you. Would you please welcome Sara and Ben?
Thank you. We appreciate that. I feel like we need an applause all of a sudden.
Well, thank you. We've known Kelly for years, well, peers, feels like that, but she's one of our first founding advocates. And we would just like to start with kind of the why of why we started Hugh Grace.
Yeah, and again, thanks, Kelly. This what we wanted to do tonight is just introduce you to Hugh Grace, tell you a little bit about who we are, why we exist, what we're doing, and why it's worth talking about. So, our company's unique in that it started with a personal problem that led to solutions. And our solutions are our initial products, but it also drove us to a mission. Our mission is to really empower and change lives in a positive way. We like to always start with why. Why are we doing what we're doing? Why does Hugh Grace exist? And Sarah's the best one to talk about that, far better than me.
Yeah, so Ben and I, we've been married for almost 19 years, and we spent 14 of those years trying to get pregnant unsuccessfully. We were diagnosed with unexplained infertility. We did everything we knew, from going to top doctors to changing our diets and lifestyle. And during this time of constant failure, I remember my hormones were a mess. I was on hormone treatments, but even between my hormone treatments, they were a mess. And I was moody, and I was angry a lot. I couldn't get off the couch. Poor Ben, I'd throw things at Ben, which I don't usually do.
I have great reflexes.
But also during that time, my skin was a mess. I had cystic acne. I had dark spots on my face. I had what they call pregnancy masks without ever even being pregnant. And I remember thinking, these hormones are making an impact on my skin, impact on how I felt, my mood. But then I remember going to the doctor one day during one of my rounds of IVF, and the doctor told me that I should avoid, during this procedure, I should avoid eating sweet potatoes, because sweet potatoes can have an estrogenic effect and they can alter my hormone levels. While sweet potatoes are healthy for you, during this time where they were trying to manipulate my hormones and getting my hormone levels tested daily, that I should really try to avoid those. And that kind of triggered something for me and Ben. We thought, if sweet potatoes can impact hormone levels,
something healthy, such as
what else was out there? And we learned about chemicals that are called hormone disrupting chemicals that are found in most personal care products, and including clean and non-toxic products.
And we'll come back on that.
Yeah, I'll switch to the happy end of the story. Ben's sister volunteered to be our surrogate and gave birth to our son Hugh, and then my sister volunteered to be our second surrogate and gave birth to our daughter Grace.
Yeah.
Which was incredible. It was absolutely incredible, the amount of sacrifice and love that we received. And then after having our kids, we finally, after 14 years of the struggle, and we looked at each other and said, we were given so much, and a lot of people came together to help us, and we have knowledge and information, and what we can actually create something that can help other people and bring to light and bring awareness around this topic.
Yeah, so switching back to the topic of hormone disruptors, the technical term is endocrine disrupting chemicals. Endocrine system is your hormone system, and it regulates what we didn't realize at the time. We were just thinking of it from our little view of how do we get pregnant. What we didn't realize at the time is that our endocrine system, our hormone system, controls every function of our body, from when we get tired to when we get hungry to the way our body processes food and regulates energy and mood. And so, Sarah, some of the things that she pointed out, we were saying, wait a second, this is, we knew what hormones were, and we knew that they were an issue for us, but what we didn't know is that the products that we're putting on our bodies every day contain hormone disrupting chemicals, even clean products. And Sarah touched on this, but we dove in and learned that the average woman puts on
168 chemicals a day. The average man puts on 85 chemicals a day.
Yeah. And so we thought, well, all of these things are scary and overwhelming, and we definitely don't want to found a company based on that. But we have something that is important that we need to talk about. And we thought, how could we talk about this through education products, through a whole community, and how would we put that together? And that's the genesis of Hugh Grace. It was that problem. It was those issues that really made our lives very difficult. And what we recognize is a lot of other people have had these same types of chemicals and same types of issues manifest in many different ways, from cancers to developmental disorders and things like that. And so, Sarah started going back and saying, my skin is still a mess. I'm still dealing with these dark spots. I'm still dealing with all of this stuff. I would love to start researching to see if there's a correlation, if there's some things that we can do. If we were able to formulate hormone-safe products that didn't have those chemicals, could we do it, first of all, and could they perform? And then I put it to another test. I said, well, could we do it with natural elements? Like we know that what's been around in nature for thousands of years is generally healthy. And if we could develop a natural line of products that outperform what's on the market, we would have something special and unique to talk about. And so that's what we set out to do. And it took a long time, traveling the country,
meeting with people, explaining what we wanted to have done, and then also do it differently. Like, our products are natural. There are a lot of natural products out there. We want our products to really perform. And then also, even with our packaging, you can put a quote unquote clean, because clean doesn't have a defined definition, but a clean product in a plastic container and it can leach. And so we said, how do we do this where we're not just creating a company based on what we're not? We don't really have our no or never list, but really create a company based on beautiful properties. So our properties our product pillars are detox, repair, protect. So our products, we have 4 of them. I purposely only launched with 4. We wanted to bring awareness to a topic that can be overwhelming, but do it in a simple way. These are 4 things people can use every day that can help lower the number of chemicals they're using, but also that can really perform.
Yeah, and maybe we'll touch on just, these are a few things that are differentiators for Hugh and Grace. We're outsiders to the skincare space. We looked at this from a personal problem and set out to create a solution that was different. And one of the things that we said is, well, we noticed that there's 1,000 different types of products on the market, not to mention companies and brands. Why? What if we created stuff that just worked and worked well? And why do you need a 15-step regimen? What if we could create products that would provide the moisture that your skin needs, the resilience that it needs, that can reduce the fine lines? I mean, I'm a little biased, but my wife's skin is amazing, and she's not wearing any. Well, you tell them. But
I was getting ready, and I'm like, should I put? Because really, my skin's never been better. My 40s, and my skin's better than I was in my 20s. And I said, I wear eye makeup, but I was saying, should I put on face makeup for this? And he's like, no, you don't need it. And so here we go. No face makeup, which you would never see me step outside my 20s and 30s without.
No, literally, our time to get out the door has been cut in half.
But products that really perform. My favorite 2 products are the 2 serums. We have a face serum, a night serum. We use that so people are replacing their face serum and moisturizer and vitamin C serum and eye cream with 1 product. I use this for my lip. I have really dry lips, so I actually keep this on my desk, and you'll see it becomes my lip gloss.
And with normal products, you wouldn't want to do that because you wouldn't know what, most of them have petroleum products in there, like
what chemicals you're putting in your body.
So ours are formulated a little bit different, a lot differently, and they're things that you can literally ingest. They don't taste great, but and I don't recommend that. That's the public service announcement. That's how clean they are, and that was a standard we set because we had literally come down, and our kids have gotten into our products, and we find them in their mouths. And that was one of the things we said is we can't have stuff around our house that's for the adults that our kids can get. We work so hard to get them. We're not going to put anything around that's going to make them sick.
And what you put on your body gets in your body. When I was doing my treatments, it's hormone creams. And also you think of a nicotine patch, what you put on your skin gets in your skin.
Literally
but
in your bloodstream.
We're talking about products. We want Kelly to tell you about our products.
Well, listen, I heard you
tell us about your experience, please. Yeah.
My gosh. Well, there was one word that I just am like totally against. You said it's just 4 simple things. No, they're not simple at all. These are like life-changing products. Okay. First, let me tell you that it wasn't until I met you guys when I even fully understood what an endocrine system was. So for me, it was all about, is this going to hurt my face? Because I am not comfortable with trying products. I've had a regimen for 18 years. I'm doing great. And then I started going down that rabbit hole of research. And I said, oh my gosh, I got to change. What am I putting in my body? And so I started using the products, and immediately I fell in love with the smell. I fell in love with the results. I mean, these products are high performing products. And I didn't realize how high performing they were until I tried it on my 4-year-old. And so my 4-year-old, he is in love with Hugh and Grace. As soon as he's able to buy stock, I'm sure he will. And as soon as he can become an advocate, I'm sure he will. But just a little bit about him. And I think it's important because we try things as we become adults, we try things, we fall in love with them, we use them. But when we can find something that really can benefit our children, we are totally invested. And so my son had struggled with eczema since he was born. I think at about 3 months old, he had the worst breakout ever. So he had been on steroids for 3 years. And people were telling me that when he gets older, his skin is going to stretch out. And it was a constant worry for me with him being on steroids for so long, topical steroids. And I just didn't know what it was doing to the inside of his body. I could only imagine. And so I said, I'm going to try Hugh and Grace on his body. It has nothing harmful on it. It has all of these great properties. And I'm a strong believer, Ben, like you said, the natural stuff has been making our world go round for a long time now. So natural is the way to go. I want to try this. I tried it on my baby, and now if we run out of Hugh and Grace, it is a problem. Literally last night, he came to me with a bottle of oil and was like, Mom, we're out of it. I'm like, okay, you need a job. I'm about to put you, you're about to work with me. And so, his skin is beautiful. And, I know that you don't market it as something that can cure eczema. I know that. But I can tell you that for myself, I have eczema, but for him who has extreme eczema, it took 2 months only for the body oil to be all that he needed. In the past, I had to put a cream, a oil, a cream, and then another layer of Vaseline on him at night just to keep his skin moisturized, just to keep it protected from outside properties. And so this is a product that's going to be with us forever. It better be with us forever, Ben and Sara. It has done amazing things for myself. It has done great things for my kids. I have a 11-year-old or 12-year-old. He's a preteen and he's getting that preteen acne. And as I did more research about endocrine system and the hormones and everything that's going on in his body, of course, I had no idea how important investing in the skincare, how that was going to affect him now. And so he uses it. If he sees one little bump, he's like, where's my Hugh and Grace? So I just want you to know that, this product is literally revolutionary. It has been great for my home. It has been one of the healthiest positions we've taken. We're going to work on the food thing next.
Us too. I love to eat.
But we've got the skincare down, and I am so glad to be on this ride. It's an incredible product, high performing. And I think that leads me to ask you, you chose a direct sales model. I have to tell you, I would buy this product. I would expect this to be in Neiman Marcus somewhere. And you chose direct sales as your business model for Hugh and Grace. And I want to know why.
Yeah, it's a great question. We didn't start out intending to create a direct selling company. We started out very clearly with a problem, and then we developed a solution. And first of all, thank you for sharing. When we created these products, we were looking for products that would hydrate and work with, virtually every skin type. And we did not think about eczema as something that we were trying to solve for. But when the body's balanced and taken care of, good things happen. And so it's great to hear your outcome. So that's wonderful. But to answer your question, why and why did we decide to go to market the way we have? There's a lot going on, and it really comes down to this lady over here.
We were trying to figure out how to create a solution to hormone disruption that people can use can use daily. And we realized that putting a product on a shelf doesn't solve that problem. You need to create awareness. You need to create education and community with products. Then it's a holistic solution. Kelly, one thing you didn't say for people who don't know Kelly, she's an attorney and she's a mom of 3 boys. And she is an amazing direct seller. She's been selling for us and promoting our products. And so I think it's just important to show that this model works for everybody. We have, so for this, we chose we want to have people who could sell our products, that we can reward them versus just Amazon or Sephora. Right. And really have a personal attachment, and that our story is admissions best shared word of mouth.
I think that's the essence of this. We knew that this is a conversation, and this conversation is person to person. We call it peer to peer. Like, we don't call it direct sales. It's people talking to people talking to their friends, or talking to people who they're having a conversation with. And we continually are learning from this community. How do we talk about an issue that's so big and so important? And for those of you who aren't aware of this issue, we're at the kind of the first inning of a big conversation that's coming, and we think we have something really special to offer, and a bright future ahead. But the point of this is, it's something that we can share, and then, as Sarah said, we can reward the people who are sharing it. I've done business my whole career and worked with led a lot of different companies, and we've watched. We have no issue with social media, but you watch a handful of players that really take the advertising dollars, and a few retail partners that really take control. And we thought, that's fine. But what if the people who are actually having the conversations could take part in the reward?
Yeah. So with our compensation plan that we structured, we reward people who can just sell, and we also reward people who want to build teams. And so it's not, you have to build a team to make good money. You can just sell products. And with that, we pay up from 25 to 40%. We have no inventory. So if you sign up, you don't have to buy a bunch of inventory and sell it yourself. You just get a shareable link.
That's the beauty of that's the beauty of technology today, is that we can enable that happen.
It is. We don't require inventory. We ship direct to consumer. So Kelly has somebody, she puts an order, and they put an order, and we ship it directly to them. For our advocates, we do free shipping on $75 or more. And then we've had some people love our products. The average order value is about $125 per order. We have a really high reorder rate.
Almost 50% of the people who buy our products are buying them again. So what that means is, if somebody is introduced to Hugh and Grace and they buy and love the products, there's a high chance they're going to buy it again. And then the people who are selling those are going to earn on that. And so our goal is to build really great relationships and really just have a long-term relationship with everybody we have the chance to get to know.
Yeah, so those are our perks and kind of what we offer. But Kelly, you're the one who does it. Tell people how you do it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you touched a little bit about my background, and I'll be honest, when I was first told about it, I was like, okay, I'll try it. But as far as doing the business, I was like a lot of people, like, where am I going to find the time? But the best part is, you have all the time in your hands. You control your time. And I think I really appreciate that you guys allowed us to be a part of this movement, because I'm able to communicate with people and actually help them change their lives. These are small changes, but they're big changes, and education is so important to me. And I love that you guys provide all the education for us. We don't have to know about the endocrine system. We don't even have to know where the thyroid is and all of that. You provide all of the tools for us. You give us welcoming and onboarding training. Again, there's no experience needed. People ask you, oh my gosh, your face looks so good. What are you using? Let me tell you. I mean, it's that simple. People notice. They notice the difference. You notice the difference. You actually can't help but share. And I share products all the time. If I like a new movie, I share it. If I like the new feature on a phone, I share it. So essentially, I'm direct selling for people all day long, but I'm not getting paid. And so you guys provide us with an opportunity to share and then reap a benefit from it. Again, too, you mentioned that I'm an attorney. I also teach law. I have my hands on a lot of things. I'm very active with my sons. I coach basketball for all 3 of them. But I have to find time for me and what I like to do and what my passions are. So I say this because anybody can do this. You tap into your passion. Do you care about your skin and you want other people to have healthy skin? Do you like connecting with people? Do you want to meet new people? Do you need some extra income? I mean, these are all of my things. So I'm talking about me, because this is applicable for me. I have a passion for people. I have a passion for community. And so this just fits into me perfectly. I don't have to do much. I don't feel pressured to sell a certain amount. I don't feel pressured in underselling, overselling. You guys just allow us to be authentically us, and we end up doing well. And I do want to say, because I do have some background in direct sales, because I actually really love the model, your compensation plan is hands down amazing.
We worked for 6 months on that, so thank you.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're new, and we just said we got to do this right, and we got to reward people the right way, and we have to have the incentives set up to really encourage people and not discourage them. That was that was the only way we would even look at this model.
you guys have set it up so beautifully to, if you don't want a team build, you don't have to. You can still have a nice supplemental income. And I appreciate that, because with direct sales, it can go either way. Your life can go either way. So you can pick it up and you can put it down. And I'm just very grateful. So if I can do it, I know you can. Because
yeah, and
always been 4 hours. But
yeah, you're one of our founding advocates. Our official launch is May 1st. So anybody who joins is a founding advocate before May 1st.
Right, and that has some benefit to it.
It does.
And it doesn't last forever.
Well, no, and we actually have a founders pool. So people who come in and join our company before May 1st have access to a pool that will pay out starting Q2. So the second half of this year, and it pays out through December 2023. So for the next 2.5 years, you will have access to this incentive pool, which is fantastic if you have different, if you're active. We have special promotion for everybody who's here tonight, and also through April 30th. So if you join Hugh and Grace, you go to hughandgrace.com, hit join, and we have 3 different ways to get, you can get involved, you can sign up. So we have a virtual enrollment set, which is you just get the business on your phone, you get the access to the website.
Right, you get your link, you get your replicated website, you send somebody an email, they click on that, you get the commission based off of their orders. It's very, very, very simple.
Then we have our Start Light set that has our 3 products, excluding the night serum, and then we have a Start Strong set. But for anybody who enrolls before our launch, May 1st, if you get the Start Light set, which is the body oil, face serum, and our soap, we're actually, for $125, we'll also put in our $90 face serum. So people can try all of our products.
So this is something that, we have an important mission. We have a lot to talk about, and we need people to help us share the message. And so we're putting together things to help people succeed, and then hopefully find great value in it. We love these products. We want people to love them. If you're getting them and using them, it's easy to open your mouth about them. Kelly's a great testament to that. When we look at our reorder rates, we're just like kind of blown away that people are actually buying and then rebuying and rebuying, and it's exciting. We developed this stuff and hoped it would make a difference, and we're seeing it in numbers, which is the language that I speak. Yes.
So with that,
I just looked down. We've been talking for longer than expected.
And our giveaway. So yes, we have. So we announced we're having a giveaway on this. So Michelle Saldana, she wins our set. Please message us and send us your address.
Send Amanda a private message, and then we'll get
Amanda will reach out to
or
you.
We'll reach out to you, because I think you're RCP'd. So we will find you.
Yes. And then we're gonna end by first of all thanking you, Kelly, and thanking you guys for all joining.
And what we're gonna try to do, if you want to watch it, you can you can see us talk for 4 minutes more. We have a video that we prepared. I don't think I've watched the whole thing because I cringe every time I watch myself, but we'll roll this, and then please reach out with questions. If somebody referred you, ask them anything about it. We're so happy to have you listen and participate, and really, really excited to share this message. And I hope you'll come get involved with us in whatever way you feel excited about. So our behind the curtain, Wizard of Oz, there we go.
There it is.
Let's see what happens next. No volume.
No volume. But that's pictures of us when we were really little.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just narrate, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
And hormone disruptors are in most personal care products, including clean, non-toxic personal care products. And we learned that things that you put on your body every day that you think are healthy, you feel like you're doing everything right. You go and you buy clean products, and then you start doing research and you're realizing these clean products actually aren't clean. And then to realize there's no definition for clean, and then realizing that clean does not equal safe. We were looking at hormone disruptors through our narrow lens of infertility. After we had our daughter, we took a step back and we looked at hormone disruptors, and we started doing a lot of research, and we realized that hormone disruptors are tied to infertility, but they're also tied to autism, asthma, Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's, strokes, diabetes, loss of IQ points if a pregnant mother is exposed to a lot of hormone disruptors when she's pregnant.
You know, we've learned all of these different things. How can we take our knowledge and how can we share it in a way that helps, that makes a difference? And that's what we set out to do. That was the entire driving force of Hugh and Grace. The happy ending of the story is that we have 2 little children.
Ben's sister volunteered to be our gestational surrogate and gave birth to our son. And then my sister also volunteered to be our gestational surrogate and gave birth to our daughter.
Our Hugh and Grace. We named the business after our children because that's the most important thing in our lives. And we felt like if we poured ourselves into this, if we put ourselves at risk, if we made ourselves vulnerable, perhaps again, we could help. We could perhaps in some way repay what was given to us.
We had so many people come together to help us. And if we don't share what we learned, it's selfish. We felt like it was our responsibility to help other people. We want people to know that there are simple, easy things that they can do in their life that can help.
So we started with natural formulations. Not only are they natural and they don't contain endocrine disruptors, but they help detox, repair, and protect.
We really want to have properties where we help actually strengthen your skin against these hormone disruptors and pollutants that really help balance the microbiome, to help repair the skin moisture barrier. We went across the country and we interviewed, we met with the chief innovation officer and chief innovation teams for some of the largest and best beauty brands in America.
We started working with experts that have been doing this for 15 plus years. We found an amazing team that helped us craft and shape our mission into products. As we thought about not only our products, we thought about how do we share this topic? How do we make change? How do we bring awareness?
What we realized through our struggle is that we are stronger when other people come to help us. And so we are creating a community. We realized that 20 voices are stronger than 2 voices, that 2,000 voices are stronger than 200 voices. And by sharing our mission and really opening up about something that we're passionate about is really the way that we can affect real change.
So how better could we take our products to market and our mission to market, letting people engage and talk about it? We call it peer-to-peer, talk about it as friends, talk about it, share something that's very natural. We're not even sharing products, we're sharing an issue. The products are something that helps address that. But really, we need to have a conversation.
We're on a mission to reduce chemical body load. And part of that mission is with knowledge, part of it's with product, and also our community. We joke, Hugh and Grace is our 3rd child that we gave birth to.
Hugh and Grace, the company.
It's a family company, and we need people to be with us, whether that's reading our blog and learning more information, whether that's using our products or becoming advocates and really helping promote our mission. We need other people's help, and we're really excited.
And this is a topic that affects everyone. Small changes that we make add up to make a big difference. It can have an exponential effect on us, on our families, on our future.